Welcome to the Miami Heat Zone podcast. We're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. We're almost at that goal. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support. The Miami Heat, they beat the Pacers 125-120. Great overall game by the Miami Heat. Right now, the Miami Heat, they are 7th in the Eastern Conference. Obviously, I've been one of the ones to say that they should tank. Obviously, the Miami Heat will not do that. But then, listen, guys, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I still think that this Miami Heat team, we still need a clear-cut number one option. I like Tyler. I like Bam. I think Wiggins is great. Davion Mitchell, he's been providing lockdown perimeter defending. And at the end of the day, we have needed that point-of-attack defense. Really, outside of Drew Smith, when was the last time that we had great point-of-attack defense? I think Haywood Highsmith, Spo finally let him off the bench. He's been great. Khalil Ware continues to improve and get his reps. This Miami Heat team, we're not a championship team. However, the reps and the playoff experience is going to be very important going forward, especially when you're really trying to see, okay, what do you really have in, Khalil Ware, Jovic, Jaime. But let me know what you guys think, and let's get into Bam talking about Davion Mitchell.
I call Davion Pitbull. I mean, obviously, you see what he does when he picks up 94 feet. Obviously, you see what he does on ball. And we've seen HB, quote-unquote, locksmith for a couple of years now. So it's good to have him in the front because, obviously, Spo lets him go. And that's what they want. That's what we want. We want him to be aggressive up there, get steals, impact the ball. And, obviously, it turns into winning.
Bam, you mentioned before last game that you guys are closer than maybe what you think they are, and even Spo said before, after this game, that there's a lot of clarity now. Do you feel like that you guys are even closer now to a breakthrough, or is it just you have to, again, prove it there on the court?
I mean, we're always going to have to prove it. Easier said than done, but when you go out here and get wins like this, and you start stacking them, and you obviously be like, dang, like we can beat certain teams. We can beat some of the teams that are in the higher standards than us. And we start to get faith. You start to grow, and then that's when everybody gets involved. That's when everybody starts to get that belief.
So Davion Mitchell, he is ranked 4th in the top 10 in perimeter isolation defense. And Haywood Highsmith, he's number 1 with the best defensive field goal percentage on the road in the 2024-2025 NBA regular season. You cannot take those guys for granted. What they're able to do along with Bam Adebayo, along with Khalil Ware, and this is how you start to build a proper roster. This is the type of roster that they should have really had during these Jimmy Butler runs. Davion Mitchell, a straight dog. He's a guy that you have to have on your roster, and I think he's going to stay long-term. Once again, I don't think that this Miami Heat team is a championship team. I think they're 1, maybe 2 pieces away from really contending again for a championship. They're really going to have to improve some of their role players and really get a clear-cut number one option or a solid all-star piece to add with Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. Let me know what you guys think. And also, too, if they're able to keep Wiggins, but then maybe get a KD or just whichever star is available, or maybe 2 or 3 high-level role players to add to this roster, I think the Miami Heat going forward will be pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.